What's up, Fortnite fam? It's your favorite Fortnite commentator, MonsterDFace here, and we're back with another esports.gg video. Today, we have a very special interview with XTRA Reet. If you guys don't know Reet is a professional Fortnite player for Team XTRA, an organization in the space that recently rose to dominance, especially taking over key figures from the West Coast. And that's where Reet has really shined in the recent times. But just a little backstory about Reet before we get into who he is and his journey. This man started competing when he was 13 years old, during the World Cup qualifier days. That's a long time ago, guys. And now he's one of the biggest stars in Fortnite. One might argue a superstar in the space. So Reet, I'm happy to have you here on the call. And this is about you, bro. So I want to jump straight into things. I want to talk about your rise to glory. You told me about how you started during those World Cup weekends. Like, how did you come into Fortnite?
So like my first time that I ever played Fortnite, it was like about a week or two after the game came out. Like I was playing COD on console with like my boys or whatever. Then like at school one day, like my homies, they told me like I should download Fortnite. I like kind of thought like, I don't know, it was like weird, like a cartoon game. Like I wasn't really trying to play it, but then like after like a week or so, like they got me to download it. And then like it was just hella fun to play, to be honest. Like when I first started playing it, I don't know, it's just super addicting. And then ever since then, I just played it quite a bunch, and I was like pretty good at it. Like out of all my friends, I was definitely like the best one by a little bit.
Yeah,
by quite a bit.
And I wanted to ask though, were you like, did you understand how good you were back then? Like okay, I'm gonna be a competitive player. Were you on console? Were you on PC? Like, where did you begin?
So I was on console, and like I'm not gonna lie, I like had no idea of going pro or any of that stuff. I just played for fun, and I was like pretty good. So it was like obviously a lot of fun. And like I always put on my IRLs, like carried them to like wins, whatever, like squad, like basically solo squad and Rex. Like my IRLs, they were like pretty bad, So it was just, I don't know, it's just a lot of fun just playing with them, carrying them to wins. And then like eventually like the pop-up cup skin, like the pop-up cups from back in the day, and I was playing those on console. I'd get like top 200 in some of them, whatever. Like still nothing much. That was pretty bad, right? But then during World Cup, like when like the first actual like money tournaments that I could play in, because like I was 13, I was grounded until like week 7.
Oof.
And I was still on console too. So then like week 7 when I got ungrounded, I made like $100 each with my console homie. We got like 100 or something, made like $200 total, 100 each.
Was that kind of like where you realized like, wait a second, I'm kind of good?
I thought I was good, but I was still bad, right? Don't get me wrong. I was in console. Like that's when like I wanted to get a PC and like actually start competing,
When did you make the switch?
After XTRA FNCS.
Okay.
For sure. So during XTRA FNCS, I made $600 on console.
And
like, during the
did you buy yourself a PC through your competitive earnings?
Yeah, I bought like so my dad's friend like builds PCs or whatever. Like he hooked me up. I got like a really, really bad PC. Like it was pretty much a console, bro. Like I was on 60 frames still. I got it for like $300, bro. Something like really cheap because it was like my dad's friend, whatever, picked this up. And then I played Squad FNCS on that. And then all the way, like I played all those tournaments, I had like 3K earned with that PC, whatever. And then back when Cash Cups had like the fat prize pools, like on West, it was like 2,500 for just winning one. It was like during Thanksgiving. It's like we was out Thanksgiving or whatever, like with my family, and then I got home like an hour past the Cash Cup started, so I had to start an hour late. And then I played that, started an hour late, and I still won somehow, like a 23 kill win first game or something crazy like that.
Ooh.
So then like after I won that, I just invested all that into buying a PC, got like a 1080 or a 1650, something like that. And then after that, I got like a decent PC, so I could actually start like competing with like decent frames and whatnot. And then ever since then, I just started playing and competing, and I was making a name for myself, doing pretty good. Yeah, and then DreamHack Anaheim was a big part of it too.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna talk about that because you definitely started building a name for yourself. Like you said, you took that first Cash Cup that gave you your first big prizings, and then you invested in yourself. And that's a huge accomplishment. There's not a lot of people that can say that they've won a Cash Cup, like even now, with how long the game's been out. Let's talk a little bit about your LAN experience, because up until that point, it was around DreamHack Anaheim where you got a little bit of a spotlight on yourself. And for those of you guys at home that don't know like what this is, that was a LAN event. This is pre lockdown and stuff like that. Like these events were obviously being held in person. Thousands of people showed up at DreamHack for this Fortnite event, and you were there and you popped off. You kind of pioneered a style. You were aggressive. You were kind of fearless. Like, let's talk about your playstyle then, and maybe how you've developed as a player since then.
All right, so at DreamHack, so day 1, I was like, so game 1, I like lost to 50-50 4 games in a row in like 4 different chests. I was just like, all right, bro, whatever. So then I just like I just keyed the rest of my games, whatever. It was like whatever. We move on to day 2. First 4 games didn't go well, Just reset for day 2. And then day 2, I had a crazy pop off. Like game 2, I got like a 19 kill win or something crazy. Like in the second game of the tournament. But like I data spawned quite a bit, so I only got 5th, but I still had like 500 points. I got like an 18 kill win, like a 12 kill 20th.
Wow.
That's at hella high kill games, like so many kill points.
I feel like I was just gonna say, I feel like shortly after that, like you were put on the map because would you say like Nick Merckx like low key kind of boosted you? Because I remember seeing it clip, like he was like, "Yo, that Reet kid, that Reet kid is crazy," and like I feel like that's where you was just going everywhere. Like everyone was just talking about you after that.
That was during Stark season, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like that's when Nick Merckx started talking about me. But like if you go back to DreamHack, like so for DreamHack, I got 99th in semis to qual for finals.
Wow.
And I had like so it was like 350 points to qual or something like that. I had 120 points with 2 games left. Yeah, and I got like I got like a 15 kill 20th and then like a 10 kill second. My last 2 games to qual, like something crazy. And then I ended up getting 99th to qual for finals. So that was
there's very few people that have come last in their like qualification and just pop off in grands to actually make them for it. You being one of the like literally probably top 10 that we can count on our hand that's done it on a major. I want to fast forward a little bit though. Like I kind of brought up how, like you said, during Stark season you started to really blow up. You went I'd say a little bit more viral right within the space. I'm assuming all your socials went with it. What are some of the things you've learned like during that roadmap on your grind up through Fortnite competitive that maybe you wish you knew when you first began?
I was back then, I wish like I realized like how much like hype was around me, and I would have like took advantage of it more streaming and stuff. Because I'm gonna be honest, like I streamed like probably 2 hours a day of solo cheer arena during Starks, and I'd pull like 5-6K viewers because like solo cheer arena with Starks, like that was the most I'm gonna be honest, like no ego stuff, like that was the most entertaining content like on Fortnite on Twitch. Like me playing solo cheer arena with Starks in the game, like everything with spazzes, it was like I watched like some of my old VODs back today, and it's just like so fun to watch. And like I don't know, like that season for arena was by far the most fun season, and I just really wish that like I would have known like how fun it was compared to arena and other seasons, and I would have like took advantage of it and just streamed like 8-hour streams every day, you know, because that was 100% like my best time streaming. Like it was just so fun playing solo cheer arena with Starks.
I think even now, like, and what about now? Do you look at your position? Do you take it for granted, or are you like working like double hard now? Because you still got some wind in your sails, man. People are still talking about you. I think you're still
I'm still like
you're big, you're huge.
I've still been just like streaming daily every day. Besides like these last 2 days, like a couple days ago, I took like a 2-day break because like I just couldn't stream arena.
Yep.
Because like but I'm not gonna lie, like stream sniping is
it's a problem.
It's a big problem. And the one bad thing about this season too, like streaming wise, is like it's kind of impossible to fight stream snipers when you have makeshift guns off spawn. But like I don't know, I think the season's really good for comp, but just like I don't know, arena is kind of boring. But yeah, I definitely stream like zone wars a lot. Like now that they took out wages, it's kind of like that kind of sucked, but like I still play like friendly zone wars all the time, you know, just try to stream that as much as I can, like the zone war tournaments, whatnot. Yeah, I definitely do try to stream a lot, work as hard as I can, post YouTube videos as well, all that sorts of stuff.
That's dope. Do you do any of your content yourself, like on YouTube and stuff, or have you started to like build out your resources, your team? Like, are you investing in yourself right now?
Yeah, I have a manager that does all my YouTube, my TikTok. Like it's like, so with YouTube, I'm gonna start doing content shortly, but like YouTube, it's mainly just like montages right now, not gonna lie. But like they still get like 100K views a vid, whatnot. But I'm gonna try to start doing content. But I have like manager, he does Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that sorts of stuff for me. So like I have all my other, like I don't do anything on my other social media really, besides just like take clips and everything. My manager takes care of most of it. And then all I really do like social media wise is just like stream on Twitch and post on Twitter. My manager takes care of everything else pretty much.
I mean, that's really good. One of the questions I definitely wanted to ask you about was like, how much do you care about your brand, right? And it sounds like you're investing in yourself. Those social media platforms, I mean, people at home may or may not realize it, but they really help you grow. Like that helps you stay relevant on the space. And I'm sure you've seen kind of that come back to you, right? Like in the form of Twitch, right? And your numbers. I got a follow-up question here, but what's your goals like now that you've achieved popularity? Like, because you're really at the top of the food chain, like on Twitch in general. I feel like you're one of the few streamers that has a community that you can kind of take that hype and transition it into other games. And you also have like, I guess, sort of the friend group to kind of go along with it. So what are your goals like now that you're at the top, like?
Numbers wise, or like
in general? I mean, however you kind of want to take it, like whether it be numbers or what you want to do next, maybe.
Whoa, so Right now, I have 560K on Twitch, like 560,000. I want to hit a
Congrats.
million on Twitch by the end of this year.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
that's one of my main goals. The first million. That's 100% something I want to do. And then also, I want to, like, one of my main goals really is to win an FNCS this year. And hopefully, I don't know yet, but hopefully, I'm trying to go East this year. That's like this year, next year,
Oh,
I want to go East Coast somehow.
that's exciting.
Like, yeah,
Let's talk
that's one of
about
my
that.
main
Let's talk
goals
about
to
that. You want to go to East? Is it because you want to compete against the best players in the world?
do. I just want to show that like West is just not a bad region, and like the top West players are 100% some of the best players in the world.
I mean, you don't think Epic Whale, Scented,
No, Epic,
like
no, bro. But
these?
like
You don't think they've
like
proven that?
people like I personally think they 100% have, but like you know how like social media whatever is, they're gonna clown West still, even though like Epic Will 100% top 5 player in the world. Arkham definitely
Yep.
was, but he switched to controller, and now he's back in keyboard. Hopefully he'll get there again. And then Scented 100% another top 10 player in the world. But I just want to like go East and just prove again that I can still compete with the East. Like me and Arkham got like 4th in an East stream hack from West Ping.
Yeah,
Like,
listen, I've seen it. I know how good you are. I think that'd be sick. I'm looking forward to it. That's gonna be crazy. It's
Yeah,
interesting to
hopefully
me
by
that
next year.
you want to do it for the West Coast region, though. I think that's kind of sick. Are you from the West, just by chance?
Yeah, I live in Washington, and that's like, so my ping to East is just like the worst out of anybody. Like I get
Ooh.
130 ping on the exit. Like I live, like, you know where Washington is on the map? I live in the middle of nowhere in Washington. It's like top left. And the
That's
server's in
rough.
Virginia. So yeah,
What,
it's
what what's your connection like to the West servers though? Because
I get 50 ping, 45, 50.
dang, and you're still that good. So you're not even on a 0 ping environment.
I wish, bro. I'd be so good on zero ping.
All right. Well, it sounds like we definitely know what the next steps are for you, at least on the West Coast. But let's talk about people in this space. Like, is there anyone that you personally clash with, or anyone that you kind of look at as either
Enemy?
as a peer, no, like as a peer, or someone you kind of look to challenge up towards, right? Like, because I feel like there's all kinds of competition, obviously, in the Twitch ecosystem, right? Do you feel like you have any competition in the space?
I mean, I don't like have any like rivals really, if you say that. Like I don't know, I'm like cool with a lot of people. Like I don't have like any person that like I want to be better than, or like it's like all the people that like you'd say that like would rival me, like Wavy Jacob, like we're all like best friends and shit, like Fag City. So like we just like we want to see each other do well, you know?
Yeah, no, that's dope. And I think that's one of the perks of being in like a smaller region, right? When you look at East and you look at the EU drama,
Yeah, it's
bro,
crazy.
there's like divides, right? Like people really have like mini factions because of how big it is.
Yeah, especially with EU with like the language barriers, it's like a lot of rivalries over there.
It's definitely crazy. So what's it like now that you're more established? Like, you think that people treat you differently, or was like Wavy Jacob there before you blew up? Like, what was that whole friend group like?
I've known Wavy since what's it called? So back in since like Duo FNCS really, like I've been cool with Wavy. I always played like Asia, like hash cups with them, whatnot.
Okay.
Like I trioed with Thomas.
Yeah.
He quit a while ago. Yeah, it's with Thomas. But me, him, and Wavy, we trioed back when like Rig was in the game, and then like the beginning of that season. But then Thomas quit, and then I played with like Wavy and Falconer, and then Wavy and Fab. So I've been playing with Wavy for a while, like way before I went up. And then like I've been high IQ too. Like I still have like the same group of people that I've been with since then.
That's dope. That's dope. Well, I guess you had the right friends too, like, and that kind of helped you grow in the space. Do you think that having that friend group helps you also be a better player? Because
100%. Yeah, having a good friend group is like one of the most important things you can do for yourself. Like playing, like having, like surrounding yourself, like playing PG zone wars with like other like top tier players, like high IQ. Like this, like there is a reason why like high IQ, like everyone in high IQ is so good, you know? Because like they always practice against like the other best players in the region, so it's just gonna make everyone better. And like when you're in that environment of just like the best like top tier players, it's just like gonna make you better too. Like VOD viewing, playing the games, like PGing them, even like just learning new stuff from them. Like it's just gonna make you better. It's super important in Fortnite to have a good friend group.
I mean, I agree. I couldn't agree more. I think people really don't understand how important that is, the practice atmosphere.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's get into a couple more things though. I know obviously you've been a part of Team Extra for a long time now. Let's talk about your experience on Extra, like just in general. Like, was this your first organization? And if not, what was it like? Like what made you stay with Extra?
Yeah, this was my first organization. Like I was an outcast at DreamHack. But like it's not really like an org, it's more of like, just like a team. But But then like after that, yeah, like I've been on extra since like we were both nothing pretty much. Like
Yeah,
since I had like 200 followers, I was an extra, and like extra had like they got like 1K. Now an extra is really like really like you get like that the family vibe, you know, like that it's just more than just like a team. You know what I'm talking about? Like
nah, yeah, that's dope. I mean, listen,
yeah,
I fly solo, you know, I do my own thing, but I definitely get it. Like if I was on a team, what I'd look for is that, right? Like that,
yeah,
you
like
know,
not just like
you need a
like
home
business,
you want to build with.
like a family, yeah.
You've built with them. You've built with them. Shout out to whoever recruited you, because that guy had an eye for talent.
Yeah.
Do you think it's important to have an organization as a competitive player?
As a competitive
Wait,
player?
wait. As a competitive player and in the Fortnite space, because I think everyone knows that like orgs and other ecosystems or games, it works differently. What do you think? Like being on an org in Fortnite.
If you're a Fortnite player and you want to be like a content creator past Fortnite, then it's definitely important. But like if you're just a Fortnite player and you're just playing Fortnite now and like you plan on doing something else, like it's not really that crazy, but it's definitely like helpful. Like I look like no matter what, I think it's like there's no reason not to be on an org, to be honest.
Do you think
I
the
feel like
pros outweigh any cons, if there are cons?
100%. Because if you're like, unless you're like blowing up, like unless you're like looking for like that one good offer and you like, I don't know, I feel like if you're just like kind of like just a comp player and you don't make content or whatever, and you like offer like a decent amount by an org, like there's no reason not to take it, you know? Like if you're not making content or anything, but like if you're making content and stuff, like I don't know, to be honest, I just think you should be looking for an org no matter what. Like there's really no reason not to. The pros 100% outweigh the cons by a lot. Like,
Okay.
being on a, I don't really see any cons of being on an org too, to be honest.
No, I like that. I like that answer. I think everyone has a different experience, and it sounds like, you know, your experience on Extra has been nothing but like really good, right? They obviously they picked you up early on. You got to grow with them, and now you're continuing to grow with them, which is really awesome. So what comes next for the big Reet on the space, man? Where's the merch? Where's like, what's up? What are we doing? Is there anything maybe you want to throw out there?
Hopefully soon, just transforming into more of like a brand, you know,
Okay,
rather than like being a player, like more like face cam streams, more like IRL content, like stuff like that, rather than just Fortnite stuff, you know.
Have you been building your brand though?
Not really.
Are you still trying to figure it out?
Yeah, I'm still like trying to figure out, but I think I'm gonna start soon, really soon, like IRL content. Like hopefully like the main thing to work on, yeah, like I said, just IRL content, you know, and just like building like the brand of like me rather than just Fortnite. It's like I could continue doing this for like other games.
Hey, well, I think you're already on the right track. Obviously, you're on here with us. You're getting into this conversation, letting people get to know you a little bit more. I want to give you the floor. Shout yourself out. Let's get your socials out there and let's plug you up, man. Where can people find you?
Reetlol on Reetlol on Twitter and Twitch, and yeah, it's pretty much the main thing. Reetlol on Twitter and Twitch. I stream almost every day, and then XTRA Reet on YouTube as well. But I stream pretty much every day on Twitch, Reetlol, and then Reetlol on Twitter as well. I tweet every time I go live, like every time like I place in a tournament, whatever. You can just keep up to date with me on there.
Sounds good. Well, all right, esports.gg family. This was MonsterDFace on the call with Reet from Team Extra. Thank you guys so very much for listening in. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and check the young man out. This dude's destined for great things. Like we mentioned, he started competing when he's 13. He's only 14 now. I forgot to tell y'all that, so I'll leave you guys with that last nugget. But check the young man out, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks for jumping on the call, Reet. Peace.